The heat was thick enough to chew. Asphalt outside the water park gates shimmered, smelling of sunscreen, grilled corn, and hot plastic. Alina had almost turned back twice. Her friend Dasha had canceled at dawn. Fever, sore throat, sorry. The ticket was non-refundable, and Alina hated waste, even of a day she hadn't planned to spend alone. So she came, telling herself a crowded Sunday could still be survived. She left her dress in a locker, tied long chestnut hair into a knot, and stepped out in the red bikini that always made her feel braver than she was. The wave pool roared. Children shrieked on flamingos. Music thumped. Alina slipped into the water and tried to disappear. That was when she felt the gaze. Not a stare, not a leer, just quiet, deliberate looking, as if someone had found something lost years ago. The girl stood waist-deep, skin sun-kissed, short dark hair plastered to her forehead, a tiny mole above the left corner of her mouth. Her swimsuit was deep-sea turquoise. She didn't smile immediately. She simply held Alina's eyes until warmth rose in Alina's cheeks that had nothing to do with the sun. Then the girl smiled, small and almost shy, and walked through the water as if it parted for her. "You look like someone who has stood up," she said when close enough to be heard over the waves. Alina laughed before she could stop herself. That obvious? Only to another person who lost her friends to the kamikaze slide. She tilted her head toward the tallest tower.
Ramona.
Alina. They shook hands underwater, absurdly formal, and both grinned. Milana asked if Alina wanted company. Alina, who had perfected polite refusal, heard herself say yes. They drifted to the calmer edge. Conversation arrived too easily. Milana painted theater backdrops for a living. She could spend 8 hours mixing the exact bruised violet for a single wall. Alina taught 11th graders to love books while surviving teenage chaos. They discovered they both hated olives, adored old jazz, and had once believed mermaids were real because grandmothers insisted. A wave rose without warning. Alina turned too late. It crashed over her head, filled her mouth with chlorine. She surfaced coughing, eyes burning. A hand gripped her elbow, steady, strong. Milana pulled her close until the next wave passed. "Breathe," Milana said against her ear. "I've got you." Alina's heart hammered so hard, she was sure Milana felt it through both their ribs. When the water calmed, Milana didn't let go immediately. Their foreheads almost touched. Droplets hung on Milana's lashes like crystals. "I'm okay," Alina managed. "You look shaken." "I'm always a little shaken," Alina said, and it came out rawer than intended. Milana's eyes softened. "Then let's get out before the next one eats us." They climbed onto warm tiles. Milana produced 2 glass bottles of iced peach tea from a tiny waterproof pouch, magician style. Their fingers brushed. Neither pulled away quickly. They sat with legs dangling, shoulders almost touching. Around them, families argued about dinner, teenagers flirted badly, lifeguards whistled. But the small circle they occupied felt muffled, as though someone had lowered the world's volume. Milana spoke first, voice low. "I haven't done this in a long time. Rescue strangers from artificial tsunamis? Talk to someone and feel immediate. Like I already know how your laugh sounds when you're truly happy, not just polite." Alina's throat tightened. "I don't know how to do this at all." "Do what?" "Want someone this quickly, and not run." Milana studied her. "Who says you have to know how? Maybe we just keep going until we figure it out." The simplicity undid something in Alina's chest. They spent the afternoon like children given permission to play. They raced down wide family slides, screaming, hands clasped over rubber rafts. In the pitch-black tunnel, Alina panicked. Darkness pressed too close. She clutched Milana's wrist hard enough to bruise. Milana shifted closer, wrapped an arm around her waist, and whispered, "Count with me. 1, 2, 3, light." And there was light, spilling them laughing and gasping into the pool below. Later they lay on loungers under a striped umbrella, sharing one towel because both had forgotten theirs. The sun dried their skin into warm salt. Milana traced idle circles on the armrest between them. "I was with someone almost 7 years," she said suddenly. "We broke up last autumn." Some mornings I still set 2 cups on the table. Alina turned on her side. I've never been with anyone long enough to miss like that. There were girls, kisses, nights I pretended to be brave. Then morning came, and I vanished. I'm excellent at vanishing. Milana's fingers stilled. What are you scared of? That if I stay, everyone will finally see me, and hate what they find. Milana tucked a wet strand behind Alina's ear. I already see you, she said. And I'm still here. The sun slipped lower, turning the sky peach and rose. Most visitors had gone. Lifeguards stacked chairs. They climbed to the highest platform, usually packed with daring teenagers. Now, it was almost empty. The park lay beneath them like a bright toy city. Orange tubes twisting, pools glowing turquoise. Milana sat on the edge, legs dangling over a 20-meter drop. Alina's stomach lurched. I can't jump. You don't have to. Just sit. They sat side by side, thighs touching. The breeze cooled sunburned shoulders. Below, the last wave crashed and stilled. Milana spoke so softly Alina had to lean in. I want to kiss you. But only if you want it too. We can watch the sunset and text like normal people tomorrow. No pressure. Alina's heart felt too large for her ribs. She had spent years guarding this moment, building paper walls around it. Now the walls seemed ridiculous. She turned, cupped Milana's face with both hands, still hesitant. Milana waited, eyes steady. Alina closed the distance. The kiss was soft at first, questioning. Then Milana sighed against her mouth, a small, broken sound of relief, and it deepened. Alina tasted chlorine, peach tea, and something uniquely Milana. The world narrowed to warmth of lips, careful slide of tongues, the way Milana's hand cradled the back of her neck as if she were precious and breakable. When they parted, foreheads still touching, both trembled.
I'm terrified, Alina whispered.
Good, Milana whispered back. Means it matters. Their phones had died hours ago. Milana produced a waterproof marker. She used it for set pieces and wrote her number in careful blue digits on the inside of Alina's forearm. Alina wrote hers just above the delicate vein on Milana's wrist. They walked barefoot to the bus stop, fingers loosely entwined. The sky had gone lavender. Neither spoke. Words felt too small. At the bus Alina started to say something complicated, but Milana touched 2 fingers to her own lips, then to Alina's, sealing whatever came next. Through the window Alina watched Milana stand under the streetlight, small and brave in turquoise, waving until the bus turned the corner. That night Alina lay with the window open, city sounds drifting in. She held her arm to the moonlight, tracing numbers already beginning to blur. Her phone lit up. Unknown. I can still taste you. Like the sea decided to be kind for once. Alina smiled so wide her cheeks hurt. She typed, I didn't vanish. 3 dots. Then,
Milana. Good.
Because I'm already ruined for anyone else. Alina pressed the phone to her chest and stared at the ceiling where shadows danced. Fear still lived inside her. A cold animal curled in her stomach. But for the first time, hope was louder. She fell asleep with the faint scent of chlorine on her skin and the echo of a kiss that tasted like beginning.